Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to have a look at how do I walk two dogs at the same time and up to four dogs. So very important to begin with is that you have done the training with both dogs separately. So you need to already have established that your dogs are not zigzagging, that there is no pulling on leash, and that your dogs just generally know your rules. If you haven't done that yet, stop what you're doing and go practice one-on-one with your dogs first. Now, these dogs pack walk with me, so they do know my rules. So let's dive straight into it. So, as you can see, both are already on the opposite ends of the side. I do not like to walk both dogs in separate hands. Personally, I have them all on one side so I can control everything on one side. And if someone is coming towards me, I don't then have to drag one of the dogs out of the way and I don't take up the whole footpath. Obviously, it's personal preference. I do have two dogs that I walk separately because the cavoodle is so excited and always jumps on top of the other dog, so I separate them. So what do? Guys, I set them up on the side, and I like to have the same leashes, even though these are not on the same leash, because having the same leash length is really convenient. So you don't have a dog at the front and one at the back. Then I use my grip, my normal leash grip, and I just start walking, I guess. Ready? Come on. So I have them both on my left. Every time they try to zigzag, I correct it. And there will always be one dog at the front and one dog further at the back, right? But because I have them both on one side, Minnie wants to go that way, I don't allow that. So just see that I'm not talking to the dogs, I'm communicating with my leash. And they can sniff, like I'm giving Minnie a bit more leash now. And I'm walking closer to the edge so they can have a smell. Again, I move Minnie over. And because we've built that foundation of you walk slightly behind me or next to me, I want you both on the same side, this is barely any effort for me, right? Because I've put all the foundation work in. Now, let's see what this would look like if I add two more dogs to the mix. All right, so here is my whole group of dogs. The first thing that you want to do is organize your leashes so they're all at the same length. So Charlie and Coco just got out of the car and they're very excited. That's okay. They're allowed to be excited. All right. When you walk more than two dogs, you have to figure out what works best. To have two on one side and two on the other side. You'll probably find that one of the dogs is want to be in front and one hangs back. Hey, and I allow that because the dogs need to be comfortable in the positions, right? They're not all going to be exactly next to each other. I'm okay with that. So at the moment, I'm going to start with both on one side. And as you can see, these two here on the right, Charlie and Coco, are very excited because I filmed something with these. And now I just got these out of the car. So I'm going to go back to my standard rules. And I'm just going to go walking up and down a few times. Back. So I use my body pressure to turn the other guys. Ready? Let's go. Lucy can't move. I'm not allowing any zigzagging. Yes, zigzagging with this many dogs is just not an option. Okay, Charlie, come, buddy. There we go. I don't really use a lot of verbals this way, except when I'm turning, and we're off. Good dogs. Good job. And you just keep going back and forth that same path until you figured out a way that works for all the dogs to walk. So that's when we use two hands. Now, good dogs. If you want to use one hand to hold a coffee, I don't recommend it when you have this many dogs, right? But if you want a free hand, then move them all to your dominant hand, which for me is my left one. I'm going to move them all to my left. Gonna do the exact same thing. And they need a minute to figure out their place in the pack. Come on, let's go. So Lucy likes to go in front, and when I have her too far in the front, I make her go back with some body pressure. Super easy for me because we've done a lot of work on that. And we're walking. Okay, come on, let's go. So you already see some dogs hang back, some walk closer to the front. Good, this way. Then. Good dogs. Yeah, now I have one hand free. They're still walking a little bit spread out, but that's okay. I'm holding them all in that one hand. So again, I would not be able to do this with these dogs if I hadn't done all the foundation work first, one-on-one. Yeah, Lucy, I made sure that none of the dogs are pulling by themselves. I made sure we don't have any zigzagging, and I know for sure that they know the rules. All right, I'd love to see and hear about your multi-dog walks. Let me know how it goes in the comments. I love it if you subscribe and like. See you next time.